Good afternoon, Peter. It is Monday the 26th of July. It took me a little while to find the record button on the back of my camera, so I have this rather unfortunate photograph. I can't remember absolutely everything I was meant to be talking about today, but I do know at least two things. Number one, the winner of the nodding competition that you and Elizabeth had a number of weeks ago. I can't move too much, otherwise the camera falls down. I decided to judge the competition on three things. Number one, the frequency of nodding, or the total overall number of nods. Elizabeth wins this one hands down. She nodded non-stop for 3 minutes straight. At 1 nod per second, that's 180 nods. That's slightly more than that. That's more than that. My second criteria is how interesting the nods were. Now, while Elizabeth did use some different nodding styles, such as the shrugging while nodding, nodding around in circles, etc., Peter's nods were in lots of different locations. So I'm going to give this one to Peter for the sheer number of locations he nodded in. And my third tie-breaking criteria was musical accompaniment, which Peter wins because he had musical accompaniment. So, Peter, congratulations, you won the nodding competition! The second topic that I can remember I'm meant to be talking about is alcohol. Well over a month ago, and you and Elizabeth had a bit of a debate on alcohol. Elizabeth doesn't really like it, she hasn't found an alcohol that she enjoys, and doesn't really see herself imbibing alcohol in large quantities anytime in the near future. Whereas Peter was of the opinion that everyone should try it, everyone should get drunk at least once. My thoughts. It's perfectly fine not to drink alcohol. Not everyone wants to try it. And I don't think that you should feel pressured into wanting to drink it just because everyone around you is, and you might make them uncomfortable by not. I think if they're going to be uncomfortable because you are not drinking when they are, they need to get a bit more self-affirmation. They shouldn't be relying on other people partaking in their activity to enjoy it. That's not exactly what I meant to say. There are certain activities in which you probably need another person there to enjoy it, such as tandem bicycling. And on the topic of drunkenness, I enjoy a few drinks every now and then. I like beer. I like some select few other alcohols. Mind you, there are many that I just don't have a taste for and I don't really like. And I do quite enjoy the feeling you get from drinking alcohol. It's a nice lightheadedness, it's a bit of a disconnect, it's a bit fun. However, you do end up paying for it. There are people out there who say, oh yes, no, I drink heaps and never feel any after effects. Well, that may be true for them for now. Trust me, they will. It does happen eventually. Getting drunk isn't necessarily harmless either. There's not only the point that you might end up doing something stupid that you'll regret later on, and then there's also the negative health effects. Alcoholism is a problem. Your liver isn't meant to process it. And becoming addicted to alcohol has many financial, social, and health repercussions. So I don't think it's a requirement that you go out and get drunk. I don't think it's something that everyone needs to do. So those are my thoughts, and I'm looking forward very much to hearing from you tomorrow.